But let's get to Drew McIntyre and CM Punk.
Match of the
Drew
night.
McIntyre
Match of the
spoiling
night.
CM Punk's in-ring return. First official match in what, 12 years in WWE?
Oh yeah, in WWE. I was about to say, don't
It
disrespect him.
spoils his in-ring return. What do you guys make of this matchup? The whole part with Seth Rollins in between, kind of showing shades of SummerSlam '97, which they've been leaning into. What do you guys make of that? This matchup and Drew coming out on top.
I'm curious to hear everybody's thoughts first. So
you want to hear our thoughts first?
I'll go next. I'll go after everybody because I want to hear this.
All right. I'll say this about the match. No, the match was very good. It's funny, John. When we were talking about this match last week, in my humble opinion, going into this match, for me, as long as CM Punk walked out of the match healthy and not injured, it was going to be a success for me. so I was watching like very close attention to this match. Like I was on pins and needles every time he did a move, anytime he did a bump. I keep thinking, okay, is he going to get up? Is he getting up? Okay, all right, he's good. But it was a very good match, but. For me, the storytelling and the character work was even better. I like the fact how that little bracelet that has his dog Larry and AJ's name on it has essentially become like the centerpiece of this feud.
Yeah.
And when Drew gets the win, literally that bracelet, that bracelet has literally been like the meaning behind that bracelet.
Lineage or anything like that.
Yeah. That's the reason why when Drew put it on after the match was over, that let me know that
it's not Vince McMahon's teddy bear or anything.
It's not over yet. But all the way to now Seth Rollins and them damn pants, the referee attire.
You didn't like the bedazzled pants?
That might have been the most goofiest get up for a referee I've ever seen in my life. Even CM Punk called him out on it. Some Sabu pants. Yeah. When he was yelling at them.
I loved it. Sabu pants.
But the storytelling when Seth picking up the bracelet, him putting it on, and then Punk getting distracted, and then Drew taking advantage. The psychology of how Drew was obsessed with Punk for all this time, and he kept getting screwed, and now we got vice versa. Now Punk being obsessed and taking his eye off the ball, and then Drew taking advantage. It was a great match, great storytelling. And I'm definitely excited moving forward. Definitely looks like they're going to continue Drew and Punk. I saw a report that they're definitely trying to push this to Bad Blood in October, which more than likely is probably Hell in a Cell. But it was a great match. And like I said before, I'm just glad CM Punk is still healthy because like I said, I like CM Punk, and I just want to see him. Like having 8 months without CM Punk in the ring, that was tough. So that's why now I'm just like, now he's back. Let's make sure he stays with us, stays on TV.
Yeah, this was a good match. Another match that I called as well. Definitely said that. Don't sigh because I speak truth.
Didn't we all pick Drew McIntyre?
Yes. I'm talking about in terms of how the match was going to go, where I said that Seth was going to inadvertently cost Punk the match and Drew was going to win just because he needed the win. I did like how they showed the ref body cam and like how
that was fun.
all the comments that Seth was making, like, hey, you're gonna have to do better than that. Like, oh, you're not gonna win with just like a leg drop or whatever the hell he was saying.
Basically egging them both on.
Yeah. There was definitely a lot of storytelling in this match, with the whole bracelet and everything, and obviously Punk taking Seth out. We didn't know what the hell was gonna go on, but it played out as it did, and definitely a great match. Again, just like Brian, I was very happy that CM Punk was healthy throughout the whole thing, no issues. And definitely happy that Drew got the win because, like we said, he needed this win.
He's been a loser.
He has been a loser for a while, but he's also been a top guy running stuff for a while too. Almost at least every week on Raw, he's involved some type of way. getting that time, showing off his stuff. So definitely still a great match.
I mean, I thought it was a great match. CM Punk returning for the first time in 12 years. And as everyone was worried that he was going to get hurt at some point, I thought the under the ring guillotine to the ring stanchion, I thought, all right, is he all right? Because that's a tough bump that anyone takes. So, but of course, you were worried about CM Punk just having that. Hopefully, just getting through the match, right? Because we didn't want any false starts, especially with this feud that has been going up and down, up and down, up and down. We finally get a match at SummerSlam. So, but it was a good match. I thought it was good psychology. I thought Drew looked good. I thought CM Punk, I thought the size difference would have been an issue, but it wasn't an issue during this match. Very hard-hitting affair. Seth Rollins egging them on, playing his role as a special guest referee. WWE do that at times. It was fun. It was fun. I mean, and it's funny because they brought it back in WWE 2K24. So that was good that they did that. So they're making a play on that. So, but no, I thought it was a good psychology. Drew McIntyre picking up the win. Of course, we've been saying he's been a loser for the past couple PLEs because it's just like he was never over the hump. To get that over CM Punk, and especially now with Seth Rollins costing CM Punk the match in a sense, kind of making a play. And I'm thinking in my head, especially with the stuff that happened on Raw, where they were making comparisons between Adam Hangman Page and Seth Rollins wearing the same kind of cowboy outfit. And I kind of been thinking of that because it's kind of the same storyline that they made a play on in AEW, where Adam Hangman Page is kind of like the protector of AEW, and I feel like Seth Rollins is going to try to put himself in that role potentially against CM Punk at that point in time. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens, especially we'll get to it later on, but it's going to be interesting to see how that ties in together, especially with Bronson Reed attacking Seth Rollins. So, but yeah, just great that CM Punk got through the match. Great that Drew picked up a win and they're continuing this feud with the bracelet. And hopefully this continues because it's been good so far. We just haven't gotten it in ring. And to finally get it in ring, get that first match out the way, hopefully they continue to build on it.
Yeah, I just want you guys to hear something. I don't know, you hear it?
Faintly hear it. Whatever CM Punk video you're trying to play. Trying to make us go.
I hear cult of personality.
That was the most watched ever. I don't care what anybody says. Roman Reigns didn't have shit. That shit was garbage. All right. So,
wow.
So getting back to the match, that was my favorite match of the night. Of course, I'm biased, but that's just me. I love the match. I thought it was good. It was good. It was good to see Punk. Obviously, everybody was worried. All right, so this whole notion of him getting hurt, he's fragile. He's not fragile. I hate this notion that he's fragile. Edge had worse injuries. Edge had worse injuries. Edge. This is my thing.
Two pulled triceps in the last 2 years.
Listen, the same thing happened to Edge. People don't remember when he came back from the Royal Rumble. After the Royal Rumble, he got injured. He got injured also, and then he took a long layoff. And then he came back. He had a match, and he had a great a year and a half, 2 years, no injury-free matches.
To be fair, Edge was gone longer than CM Punk. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but remember, Edge's injury was more severe. Was the neck, so it was a lot more severe. So for him, and then he got I forgot what it was. I think it was the knee injury or something like that. He caught, but he was out for a while after that Rumble, the Rumble, his return from the Rumble. So it's not like inconceivable that CM Punk, yeah, he tore his thing, but WWE has very good medical staff, and obviously they're not like that company, the other company that it will not be named, but
so you're saying he trusts the medical staff now? Okay.
Oh yeah. Remember, it's not
as long as they're in his favor.
It's not Vince's. It's not Vince's medical staff anymore. It's not Vince's.
The man
It's not
responsible.
Vince's medical staff. It's Hunter's medical staff now, Paul Levesque.
You mean the
And
men that didn't like him before and
Tomato,
well,
tomato.
remember,
made
it's
fun of him and
it's a business.
it's
It's a
all good
business.
now. Okay, gotcha.
It's all good.
I got you.
After the return, you saw him. He was Triple H was hugging him pretty much, damn near. So like they needed him. He is whatever you
Not
want to
need that.
say. 12 years, 12 years. Okay, he was gone for 12 years. He could have been gone for 30 years. Everybody correct. Look, listen. Everybody was chanting his name on Raw, on SmackDown for damn near 12 years. 12 years they were chanting his name. Not Roman can't even get that. Don't he's never going to get that. So
Well, Roman's
just
never been gone enough for people to miss
well,
him.
yeah, he
He's
was.
gone.
Remember when he got the leukemia? Unfortunately, thank
And
God,
then the
thank God he's
pandemic
good. Thank God his
happened.
health is wise. But they didn't even they didn't even think about Roman Reigns once because he's a no, he was gone from mind. So out of sight, out of mind. That's what it was for Roman. But for CM Punk, I feel like I think it was great to see him just actually wrestle, get through a match, and I was even for his first match, like everybody was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the people that I was like, please don't shit the bed, please don't shit the bed, please don't shit the bed. So that's all I was thinking. I was like, because CM Punk, for as much as Dan loves to dog me about this, but Dan knows this. CM Punk is a fantastic wrestler when it comes to not botching. Tell me if I'm wrong, Dan. You know this.
Does
CM Punk.
botching and getting hurt still
No,
count?
no, no. Remember, we're not talking about that other company. That other company doesn't exist.
Why can't we talk about that other company if we're talking about him botching?
Because
No, come on, why can't we?
that other company,
I see more of him trying to do Hank and
slingshot.
Page's moving.
they have Adam Page can't fucking wrestle. That's why. Because he can't wrestle. He's
Page
garbage.
had nothing to do with him fucking that up. That was all Punk trying to flip over the rope and then
No,
stumbling
that
afterwards.
yeah, because they don't even know how to put a ring properly. That's why. They,
Oh,
they,
now
they're
we're talking
they're
about the ring.
horrible.
Okay.
That was the ring's fault. I blame that ish on the ring. That was the ring's fault.
We're
All
gonna
right.
find something, right?
That that was the ring's fault. That was not his fault. I blame that on the ring and Tony Khan. But anyways, back to this match. So I loved that he got through it. He got some good spots. There were some really good spots. Remember, WWE has safer workers. There's no more Ryback in there, so we don't have to worry about that. But you know, like I said, it was a good match from beginning to end. Seth Rollins, believe it or not, even though he wore Madonna pants, but like he made the match more interesting. Believe
Yeah,
it
he
or
did.
not, it was just more interesting with him in it, and I like the dynamic that they're doing the triple threat with this. I know that they're going. I think what they're trying to do with the Brunson Reed is trying to uh, keep Seth and Punk away for as long as possible to build up that match, and then keep entertaining obviously the Punk and Drew until they finish that match, which I feel like they're gonna finish that feud. I would say by Bad Blood or by Survivor Series. That's probably gonna be like the end of that feud, and then they're gonna try to get into Punk Seth so they can push it to Mania. That's what I'm thinking. But
If he makes it to Mania.
oh, stop it! He's gonna win the Rumble. I'll book it right now.
No.
Book it right now. Book it right now. Dan,
No. He
you
doesn't
put
need to
me
win the
in.
Rumble.
Dan, put me in. The CM Punk will win the 2025 Royal Rumble. You can book that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it
That's a
because he's
bold
gonna
Okay,
win
prediction.
it.
no. But if you're gonna make that statement, you need to add if he's healthy.
No,
If you're gonna
he
make that
will be
statement, you
healthy.
have to add if
He
he's
will
healthy
be
because
healthy.
I don't know.
He
Like I
will be
said,
healthy.
2 torn triceps and a broken foot in 2 years, man.
Listen, he had crazy. Okay, so he had that the two torn triceps. One was AEW's fault. We all know that. The second one was a
Was
freak
it?
accident that happened. You know,
Was
it
it?
happened. Yes, it
I
was. It
know
was
accidents.
definitely.
I know accidents happen, but at the same time, I mean, when they're consecutive, it's like, damn.
No, but you got to remember the second torn tricep was definitely an accident. That was an accident that they turned into an angle, of course, but it was an accident, and even he said like he's recovered, he's fine, he's gonna be fine. He's not gonna take unnecessary risks. I hope not. You know, and for like all the things that we're talking about, Edge had worse injuries. Edge had completely worse injuries, and for me, I feel like CM Punk is physically better. I don't know how to put it, but physically better than Edge. So I feel like he's gonna be fine. CM Punk will be good. I personally like. I was kind of by. I like Drew too. I like Drew also. I like Drew. I really like Drew McIntyre. I think ever since CM Punk came back, because he does that with people, he elevates people's games. So Drew McIntyre's whole mic and Dan already, you know, look at it. He left already. So uh his whole persona, McIntyre's mic skills were off the charts. I'm telling you right now. It
I
had
mean,
to
he
do.
did kind of carry that feud though.
No, he didn't. Punk carried that feud. Don't, no,
What?
no. Stop it.
The
Stop
man
I
is
it.
mean,
injured and
no,
was
no, no,
barely
no, Drew,
there.
no, Drew,
It- it-
no, Drew carried, no, Drew
Drew
carried that
carried
feud
that
because
no,
feud. Yes,
I
he
mean,
did.
no,
we
no.
have half the
Yes, he
time.
did.
Drew. Who were they chanting?
It doesn't
They
matter.
weren't chanting
We're
Drew.
talking
Yeah,
about carrying the feud. Yes,
No,
yeah,
he was
why were
gonna.
they chanting?
no.
Because
Punk
Yes.
carried the feud. Punk
healing the
carried the
feud.
feud.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Punk carried the
No, he
feud.
didn't. You can't
Punk
say that.
had every single.
Drew was there every single week.
Yes, of
Drew
I'm
was
course.
there.
sorry.
Drew
I'm sorry.
and every single week
I don't want
everybody
to
wanted to see
derail.
if Punk
I
was
don't
gonna
want
be
to
there.
derail this podcast with CM Punk love fest here by John
No,
here.
that's it's the truth. I'm gonna use
It's the
Dan's
truth. I
that's
think. I think
that's
you're
Dan's beautiful
subjective there.
words. That's the truth. It's not. It's the truth. I speak the truth when it comes to CM Punk. That man, I'm telling you right
Your
now, he
truth.
carried
Right,
everything.
That's
What
yeah,
about
your
yeah,
truth.
yeah. Let- all
what
right,
about all right?
listen,
So hear me out. What
listen,
about
no,
that promo he had with Drew when Drew was drafted to when he was drafted? I think sixth round or fifth round or whatever the case may be. That come on, and
Drew
then CM Punk,
McIntyre has been carrying this feud.
no
When
Drew.
CM Punk was on
They
his couch at
both
home healing
they
up,
they
who has been the
both
guy on social media? Who has been
both
the
of
guy
them
making vlog videos? Who has been the
both of
guy
them.
going to Chicago, going to pastry shops, buying donuts at CM Punk's
Yes,
favorite place?
they both
Who
they
has been the
both
guy
had.
talking to us
Remember,
for the past
yeah.
couple
Drew,
of months?
for God's sakes,
While
Drew posted a
secluded?
video, posted a photo of him and Jack Perry. For God's sakes,
yeah, of course, that's fine. And then and
Drew
then and then
McIntyre
and then
has
what
been
happened?
carrying this while CM Punk has been on
What
the show.
happened when Drew lost his title at Mania? CM Punk posted, he reverse posted that photo real quick,
Hey,
right?
that's fine. That
Exactly.
built up
It
the
happens.
feud. That's what
You
he's
can't
supposed to
and
do. He
this
can't
is the
wrestle.
rule.
He
This is
just
the
got cleared.
but you got to remember, this is the rule. This is the rule, the golden rule of life. You don't troll a troller. It's that simple. CM Punk is the ultimate troll. You can't troll the best troll. It doesn't work. Dan tries to do it to me every day, and he fails miserably. So and it's just
Again,
it doesn't work.
your truth, but not the
No,
truth.
no, it is the truth. It is the truth because out of everything, I okay. In all seriousness, I feel like s- uh, Drew's got to win the world heavyweight title at some point. But I don't feel. I feel like honestly, I think what they're gonna go through. I think Drew might get the championship match at Mania against Gunther. If from what I'm hearing, from what I've been reading in the dirt sheets, uh, they're really high on Goldberg. I mean Goldberg. You heard me? I'm tired. On Brock Lesnar. On
It
Brock
wasn't me,
Lesnar.
guys. It
Yeah,
wasn't me.
I
no,
know. Listen.
I was literally about to shut down my laptop. Is when you said
No,
Goldberg.
listen. No.
Goldberg's
I
name
heard.
is like Beetlejuice. You hear it 3 times. Oh,
Listen, I
Yeah,
hear.
brother,
I'm
you said
hearing.
Goldberg.
I'm hearing that they're letting this whole lawsuit die down first, and then because there's no Brock's name's not involved anymore. Supposedly, that's what because remember Triple H hinted at it that they're just it's all up to Brock, which is not all up to Brock. It's just
Hmm.
letting that die down, and then once it dies down, we're gonna have our our fantasy match of Gunther versus Brock, and that's ultimately what people do want to see. I feel like that's gonna happen. It's got to happen before maybe after the Rumble. I would say after the Rumble.
I'd let that happen at Mania.
It's got to happen at Mania.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a
gotta
Mania
happen.
match. That's a
If
Mania
Brock
match.
Lesnar is going to collect his $10 million check, it's got to be at Mania.
Yeah, yeah, of course. It has to be a Mania.
It's
That that,
got to
that
be
would
at
be
Mania. It's too big of a money match. It's been on the table for a while.
yeah.
That's got to happen.
And Gunther's
Especially,
gonna
we don't need
Gunther,
Brock Lesnar facing Omos again.
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
yeah.
no, no.
Oh,
That
no, definitely
listen,
not.
That's what
listen.
Dan wants.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's what Dan wants. Dan's a Omos guy. So
hey, hey,
bless
hey,
his
hey,
heart. Bless his heart.
Nigerian giant.
Bless
Nigeria
his heart.
advanced in the women's
No reason.
basketball.
Nigerian loser.
Luxury. Yeah, giant
Yeah,
one
he
at
had his
that.
best match with
Giant
Brock.
Nigerian loser.
Yeah.
But let's continue moving on here.